Good dreamer. What's your name? It looks like we're riding on the same cosmic train. Dear souls, we are the amethyst angels from the 14th dimensional consciousness of Arcturus. We like to talk to you about a primordial force that permeates throughout creation. A better way to put it is that the true hero and savior permeates within each and every one of you. Your legendary stories tell tales of heroes that went and forgone heroic journeys of bravery and heroism. Sweet ones, these journeys in most cases were undergone out of what was perceived to be necessary during those particular now moments. You all have that hero within you just waiting to be unleashed when necessary. It's just that it seems to be more dormant in some of you than others. However, this is a force that is not only elemental but transcendental as well. You all have the innate ability to flood the starkness and light the darkness. This is something that is quantum within you. Angelic ones, when you face what lies ahead, as well as outside of yourself, you will then find that you have that same courage that you perceive that those in your past now moments had. This includes the fortitude to make the necessary sacrifices to break down those barriers that are blocking you from letting your greatness from within permeate from without. Let that true hero shine in your now moment by now moment existence. Let that unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness that comes from within you shine. Dearest treasured ones, we have not encountered a soul in the cosmos yet that has a reasonable barrier in front of them that could not be overcome by tapping into this cosmic force. This cosmic force was there for your ancients. It is also there for you, sweet souls. It will be there for souls to come, in future now moments as well. You were perfectly designed as a perfect part of a perfect creation. You are a perfect creation that creates perfect parts. We know what you must be thinking, sweet ones. That's a lot of perfection. We know, right? How about if we put it another way? You are the reflection of perfection, the number one selection, the soul of the eternal hour, and you're way too perfectly sweet to ever sour. You were built to ride the storm out, dear ones, and that's indeed what you are doing. You are riding that storm out, just like the true love that you seek. That true love that you seek lies within you. As you journey further down this path toward completeness in the oneness of all that is, it is then that you will start to realize that it was just you the whole time. My treasured ones, you've been on this long journey, this never-ending journey, bogging yourself down, looking outside of yourself. You get inundated with catchphrases like, go within and look inside of yourself. When you look outside of yourself, dear souls, you're missing the big picture. You are keeping yourself what you would call a bad dream or a self-imposed nightmare. When you start to embody the feeling of going within, when you really start to understand what it is to truly dream, and not some illusionary definition of it that you've been programmed to believe. Sweet ones, when you truly start to dream like that, well, that is when you truly awaken. Please understand that we do not have all the answers either, as we are part of creation. Just like you. An equal part of creation. The only advantage, if you can call it that, is that we have the ability to see creation from a higher dimensional perspective, because we exist in a higher dimension. It isn't because we paid for some sort of a membership and became accepted into an elite club. We just happen to be in a higher dimension. Just like you are in a higher dimension than other parts of creation, there are those souls that exist in a higher dimensional realm of existence than we do. In fact, in two dimensions that are close to us, the 15th and the 16th, we have a sister collective in each. So, you see, dear souls, it's a perspective of where you're standing from as to what you can truly see. It's an understanding of knowing what comes from within you. The more you learn, the less you will know. That is to say that the more you learn, the more you will. Understand thus, the more you will realize that you are just part of this oneness that is creation. When you see others around you who might have a trait that bothers you, or what you perceive to be an annoying habit that may bug you, the first thing that we suggest that you do is to ask the question, why does their behavior bother you? Ask yourself, what is it about their behavior that bothers you? Oftentimes, if you go within and look really deeply, you will find that there are some aspects of that behavior that are you. However, then we would ask that you dig a little bit deeper and ask yourself, why does that bother me about myself? It doesn't seem to be hurting anybody. Oftentimes you will find that there's your answer, my treasured souls. Too often we go outside of ourselves for verification to validate our relevance. You do not need anything or anybody to validate your relevance. You are part of creation. It doesn't get any more relevant than sweet ones. We all have all the answers and then, yet none of the answers at all. That is because it is all just oneness. The best philosophers and the best spiritual teachers that you have ever heard of or encountered, well, believe it or not, sweet souls, they can sometimes be the harshest critics on their own selves. We forget far too often, while we're busy loving everyone else and everything around us, that we are a part of that. We are truly a part of everything and everyone else around us. With that being said, our vivacious violet ones, we would like to thank you, Ambassador, as your 5 Arcturian collectives love you and are with you always. We were so grateful for your time, dear star family. With that, we will depart. We are the Amethyst Angels from the 14th dimensional consciousness of Arcturus.
Hey, it's Rockin' Larry Lockin'. Yeah, the Arcturians are a trip. I've got 5 collectives that I channel from them. Okay, I'm filling some time right now. I'm having some issue on scoops where I'm taping this. And so I've got to fill in an extra 20 more seconds, about 18 more seconds. Okay, I'd like to thank the 14th Dimensional Amethyst Angels from Arcturus. They were great. And I hope everybody enjoyed this channeling. I love you guys so much. I love you, everybody on all the social media platforms. I just love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow.